Top 25 Youth Support Worker Interview Questions and Answers. If you're preparing for a youth support worker interview, you're in the right place. Youth support roles are deeply meaningful, but interviewers look for more than passion. They want strong communication skills, emotional intelligence, safeguarding knowledge, and real-world problem-solving ability. In this video, we'll walk through the top 25 youth support worker interview questions and answers, with clear, professional responses you can adapt to your own experience. Whether you're new to the field or advancing your career, this guide will help you walk into your interview confident and prepared. 1. Can you tell us about yourself? I am a compassionate and motivated individual with a strong interest in supporting young people to reach their full potential. I have experience working with diverse youth, including those facing emotional, behavioral, and social challenges. My background has helped me develop strong communication, active listening, and problem-solving skills. I'm particularly passionate about building trust-based relationships and creating safe, inclusive environments where young people feel heard and valued. I believe in empowering youth by encouraging independence while offering consistent guidance, structure, and emotional support tailored to their individual needs. 2. Why do you want to work as a youth support worker? I want to work as a youth support worker because I genuinely care about making a positive difference in young people's lives. Many youths face challenges such as mental health issues, family instability, or lack of guidance, and I want to be someone they can rely on. This role allows me to combine empathy with practical support, helping young people build confidence, resilience, and life skills. I find it incredibly rewarding to support youth during critical stages of development and to help them see opportunities beyond their current circumstances. 3. What qualities make a good youth support worker? A good youth support worker needs empathy, patience, and strong communication skills. Being non-judgmental is essential, as young people need to feel safe sharing their thoughts and experiences. Reliability and consistency help build trust, while emotional resilience is important for handling challenging situations calmly. A good support worker is also adaptable, understanding that every young person is different. Finally, teamwork and professionalism are vital, as the role often involves collaborating with families, schools, and other professionals to provide holistic support. 4. How do you build trust with young people? Building trust starts with active listening and genuine respect. I make sure to give young people my full attention and validate their feelings without judgment. Consistency is also key. Following through on promises and being reliable helps them feel secure. I communicate clearly, use age-appropriate language, and maintain professional boundaries. By showing empathy, honesty, and patience over time, young people begin to feel safe opening up, which allows for more effective support and positive outcomes. 5. How would you handle a young person who is angry or aggressive? I would remain calm, composed, and non-confrontational. My first priority would be safety, for the young person, others, and myself. I would give them space if needed, listen actively, and acknowledge their feelings without validating harmful behavior. Using de-escalation techniques, I'd encourage them to express what's causing their anger. Once the situation is calm, I would work with them to identify triggers and develop healthier coping strategies, documenting the incident and following organizational policies. 6. How do you support young people with mental health challenges? Supporting young people with mental health challenges requires empathy, patience, and awareness. I focus on creating a safe, non-judgmental environment where they feel comfortable expressing themselves. I actively listen, validate their feelings, and encourage healthy coping strategies such as mindfulness, routine, and positive activities. I also understand my professional boundaries and refer young people to mental health professionals when necessary. Collaboration with colleagues, families, and external agencies ensures consistent support. Most importantly, I help young people feel understood and remind them they are not alone. 7. How do you maintain professional boundaries with young people? Maintaining professional boundaries is essential for trust and safeguarding. I am clear about my role from the beginning and ensure interactions remain appropriate and respectful. I avoid sharing personal information that could blur boundaries and follow organizational policies at all times. While being approachable and supportive, I keep communication professional, both in person and online. Clear boundaries help young people feel safe and supported without becoming dependent. If boundary challenges arise, I address them calmly and seek guidance from supervisors when needed. 8. How would you deal with safeguarding concerns? Safeguarding is always my top priority. If I have a concern, I follow established safeguarding procedures immediately. I listen carefully to the young person without promising confidentiality and document the information accurately. I then report concerns to the designated safeguarding officer or relevant authority. I understand the importance of acting quickly and professionally to protect young people from harm. Throughout the process, I remain supportive and reassuring, ensuring the young person feels safe and understood while appropriate action is taken. 9. How do you encourage positive behavior in young people? I encourage positive behavior by focusing on strengths rather than punishment. I set clear expectations and boundaries while offering consistent encouragement and praise for positive actions. Building strong relationships allows me to understand what motivates each young person. I also involve them in setting goals and making decisions, which promotes responsibility. When challenges arise, I use constructive conversations to explore consequences and alternative behaviors. This supportive approach helps young people develop self-awareness, confidence, and accountability. 10. How do you handle confidentiality? Confidentiality is very important, but I also understand its limits. I explain to young people that their information is kept private unless there is a risk of harm to themselves or others. I store records securely and only share information with authorized professionals when necessary. Being transparent about confidentiality helps build trust while ensuring safeguarding responsibilities are met. I always follow organizational policies and legal guidelines to protect both the young person and the service. 11. How do you work with young people from diverse backgrounds? I approach diversity with respect, openness, and cultural sensitivity. I take time to understand each young person's background, values, and experiences without making assumptions. I adapt my communication style to ensure inclusivity and encourage young people to express their identity freely. Continuous learning about cultural awareness helps me provide better support. By celebrating diversity and promoting equality, I create an environment where all young people feel valued, respected, and supported. 12. How do you motivate disengaged or withdrawn youth? Motivating disengaged youth requires patience and understanding. I start by building trust and showing genuine interest in their experiences. I set small, achievable goals to help rebuild confidence and provide positive reinforcement. Activities are tailored to their interests to encourage participation. I avoid pressure and allow progress at their pace. Over time, consistent support and encouragement help young people feel empowered and re-engage in positive activities. 13. How do you handle conflict between young people? When conflict arises, I remain neutral and calm. I listen to all parties involved and ensure everyone feels heard. I encourage respectful communication and help young people understand different perspectives. The focus is on resolving the issue constructively rather than assigning blame. I also help them develop conflict resolution skills they can use in the future. Ensuring safety and fairness is always my priority during these situations. 14. How do you manage stress in this role? Working with young people can be emotionally demanding, so managing stress is important. I use self-care strategies such as regular exercise, reflection, and maintaining a healthy work-life balance. I also seek support from colleagues and supervisors when needed. Professional supervision helps me process challenging situations and continue providing high-quality care. Staying organized and prioritizing tasks also helps reduce stress and maintain focus. 15. How do you support young people in developing life skills? I support life skills development by encouraging independence and practical learning. This includes communication, time management, problem-solving, and decision-making. I involve young people in daily activities and guide them through real-life situations. I provide positive feedback and constructive guidance, helping them learn from mistakes. By building confidence and self-reliance, I prepare young people for adulthood and future responsibilities. 16. How do you work as part of a team? Teamwork is essential in youth support work. I communicate openly, share relevant information, and respect different professional perspectives. I actively contribute to meetings and collaborate on care plans to ensure consistent support. Being reliable and supportive helps build strong working relationships. I value feedback and use it to improve my practice. A strong team approach ensures the best outcomes for young people. 17. How do you deal with challenging behavior? I approach challenging behavior with patience and understanding. I try to identify underlying causes such as stress, trauma, or unmet needs. Clear boundaries and consistent responses help manage behavior effectively. I use positive reinforcement and de-escalation techniques to encourage better choices. Reflecting on incidents helps improve future responses and support plans. 18. How do you ensure equality and inclusion? I promote equality by treating every young person with fairness and respect. I challenge discrimination and ensure everyone has equal access to support. Inclusive language and practices are part of my daily work. I adapt activities to meet individual needs and encourage participation from all. Creating a welcoming environment helps young people feel accepted and empowered. 19. How do you support young people with educational challenges? I support educational challenges by encouraging attendance, motivation, and goal setting. I work closely with schools, tutors, and families to provide consistent support. Helping young people identify their strengths and learning styles boosts confidence. I also assist with organization and study skills. Education plays a key role in future opportunities, so I strive to make learning accessible and positive. 20. How do you document your work? Accurate documentation is essential. I keep clear, factual, and timely records of interactions, incidents, and progress. Confidentiality and data protection are always maintained. Proper documentation ensures continuity of care and supports informed decision-making. It also protects both the young person and the organization. 21. How do you handle feedback or criticism? I view feedback as an opportunity to grow. I listen openly, reflect on the points raised, and apply them to improve my practice. Constructive criticism helps maintain high standards of care. I also ask for guidance when unsure, showing commitment to professional development. 22. How do you manage your time effectively? I prioritize tasks based on urgency and impact. Planning, organization, and clear communication help manage responsibilities efficiently. I remain flexible to respond to unexpected situations while ensuring essential tasks are completed. Time management helps maintain consistency and quality of support. 23. How do you involve families in a young person's support? When appropriate, I involve families by maintaining open and respectful communication. I share progress, listen to concerns, and work collaboratively. Family involvement often strengthens support outcomes while respecting the young person's wishes and confidentiality. 24. How do you stay motivated in this role? Seeing young people grow and succeed motivates me. Even small progress is meaningful. I stay motivated by reflecting on positive outcomes, learning continuously, and reminding myself of the impact of my work. Passion for helping others keeps me committed. 25. Why should we hire you as a youth support worker? You should hire me because I am compassionate, reliable, and dedicated to supporting young people. I bring strong communication skills, emotional intelligence, and a commitment to safeguarding. I work well independently and as part of a team. Most importantly, I genuinely care about empowering young people to build brighter futures. That brings us to the end of the top 25 youth support worker interview questions and answers. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone preparing for an interview. Remember, confidence comes from preparation, and your passion for helping young people truly matters. Best of luck in your interview. You've got this.